Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Tuesday, February 18th, 2025, and it's cold in this studio. This is my daily vlog. Each morning I come in here, turn the lights and camera, talk about what I've been doing next, and how it's going. My endeavors to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. So, yeah, it is chilly. It's been a cold snap. I don't know, it's Florida, North Florida, but it's the 40s this morning, which is like we might turn the heater on. It's weird. So it's weird. It was just like 80 last weekend. It's just yeah, such is such. This is my vlog. Let's talk about what I've been doing, starting with yesterday. So yesterday I did start the day cutting the episode of Retro Days, celebrating yesteryear for Retro Days. Got that cut and edited and delivered. Then I got started on, I wanted to do a follow-up to the Burger Time review after the things that I learned in the comments, and I did that. So through the late morning and early afternoon, I shot and edited a follow-up to that video where I look at an update from the company about the buzzing of the speaker. I don't know if you watched that, and also there were a couple of defects in it that I was able to call to light. There's a speed issue and also a greater one, which is when a dip switch is on, like crazy stuff happens. Anyway, yeah, I just haven't had much opportunity to work with Numbskull before. Historically, I've had, of the two products I've ever had of theirs, both were fine, and this one wasn't. And, you know, it's not about, excuse me. Wow. To clear my throat, I was getting a frog in my throat. Anyway, I hadn't worked with them a great deal, and whenever there's something like this, it's just a great opportunity to do community building and show, like, I'm listening to the comments, I'm posting something in the comments. I even had somebody respond or comment in the update, which was really nice, effectively saying, hey, it's really nice that you listen to people in the comments. I'm like, don't you have to do that? Like, that's the only way I know to do it. You listen to what people want and try to give them more of what they want. I think that's the kind of that's the basic strategy, and that's what I try to do. But anyway, that video was well received, almost as well as the review, I guess. So just since yesterday evening, I guess it was, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever, that's already generated 2,400 views and continuing to get views. So it was a good start of the week, even though it was just an update, so happy with how that did. I also in the afternoon did some preparation for the podcast edit today, which we'll talk about in a second. I also played the Friday Plays some more because it's just fun and I've really been enjoying it. So I played that a little more just to make sure I know what I'm doing when I talk about the game, because it's not something I have history with. As I've said before, I have to make sure I build a little history in terms of, like, I played it more than once or twice, right, all the way through. So so more of that, and then I finally got to do some writing for my top 10. I told you I wasn't sure it was going to flesh out. I think it will. I think it'll do fine. I started some writing. I started stacking the top 10, getting them ready, and I hope to work more on that today. So before we get into today, then let's talk about stats, which are doing well so far. Not rocket surgery, not, you know, to the moon, but getting there. Let's take a look at my little chart here, which is now represents the last 7 days average gains, and I like to be at or above this midpoint. That's, was that 13,000 views and 130 subscribers is where I'd like to be. Also in the top left is the last 28-day running viewer. You can kind of see how it's going. Up a little bit yesterday, as you can see. Views 11.2 thousand, just a shade over yesterday, and subscribers 153 subscribers average over the last 7 days. Down a little from yesterday, but still well above the target. Well, we used to be way above the target. Now it's just above the new targets, right? So let's talk about the subscriber count then. So we were yesterday at 81,100, about 3/4, and we crossed 81.2, and today we're at 81,300 and not quite 3/4, like 65 or so. Yeah, we're still 19 away. So let's talk about today. Today, first and foremost, is Tuesday, which means it's the day I do my live podcast edit over on Twitch. And that starts at 10 a.m. just about every Tuesday morning Eastern time over on Twitch. You can join us if you like at twitch.tv/GenXGrownUp. Just pop in and say hi, see how the sausage is made. We talk about the topics in real time while I'm editing it. It's a great deal of fun. Love to see you there, even if you just pop in for a second. Additionally, I'll remind you each Tuesday that if you would like to support us in a free way and have Amazon Prime, you have a free Twitch subscription token that's like a $5, $4 something token that you can give to anybody once a month. And if you'd like to, you can give it to us and we'd be gratefully appreciative of it. And it doesn't cost you anything other than a little time. Just head over to twitch.tv/GenXGrownUp. Once you're logged in, go to our channel there and you click on that little subscribe button. Look for a tick box that says use my Prime sub. When you activate that, the checkout should say free. Just click that and you've done it. Now you've got to do it once a month, every month. It doesn't like auto renew. They don't want you to use it every month because it's coming out of their pocket. It's a benefit if you don't use, it goes back in their coffers, but don't give it back to Amazon, give it to us. Once that is done, that usually takes the morning, usually 2.5 hours. I did a little prep on that, so I'm ready to go, but it'll take at least a couple hours to get that done. The afternoon, I'll get back to writing the top 10. It's a potential, maybe, I might even get to shooting the stand-up. It's very edit heavy, but the stand-up will be very simple. If I get it written, I might be able to come in here and do the stand-up so that when I sit down Wednesday to start editing it, I'm ahead of the game. That'd be great. I'd like to get that done. We'll see. I'll gather footage and get that ready for the edit. I still haven't cleaned up in the studio. I need to do that, but I just got sidetracked yesterday and didn't come in here beyond to shoot the video. And then this evening, I've been invited to be on a video podcast called Mike's Gaming Gala. It's a YouTube channel, which I'll put a link in the video description here if you're interested. It'll be 8 o'clock Eastern, and I was invited, I think, because they're talking about their top 10 Atari 2600 games, about which I might know a little bit, so they invited me to visit. So I'll be on that show. I think they said it's like an hour long or so. But yeah, pop in and visit, and for that's where I will be, and that'll wrap up my Tuesday. That'll put a bow on it. Yeah, I think I've been pretty long-winded the last couple of days, so I'm going to go ahead and let this one go with a relatively short vlog this morning because I'm up early, I'm motivated, go get ready for the live stream, and maybe I'll see you over there. So I will, of course, thank you for popping in to check out today's vlog, if that's what you did. If you're here every day, I love you for that. Just amazing. So many of you are here so regularly in the comments, being supportive, suggestions, great ideas, things like that. It just all has become just synonymous with what my mornings are. Some people need coffee. I need my vlog, and here we are. So have a great Tuesday. Do not forget to do something good for yourself. That's very important. And I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.